You need.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
What was that?
I said I'm pretty good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. I might need to put the headphones in. We got Claire in here. She's early. I love it. She's right on time, actually. Peace, Claire. How are you doing? Say mic check 1 2 1 2. Word. Let's see. We have I think Miss Angela was gonna be here this evening. And Miss Samira was gonna be here this evening.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Harambee Slam. Just gonna vibe out. Patiently wait for everybody to come in. Welcome back.
Welcome back. So say we had Rue the Poet backstage. We have Kelsey backstage. This is Desan.
Desan, you said?
Yes. Yes. Love you too, Claire. Right. So as everybody's coming in, just to give you some background, this is the Harambee Slam, brought to you by The Retreat, MKE, Spinscapes, DJs, every second and fourth Wednesday. We're right here, getting all the dates. Every second and fourth Wednesday, we're right here. We go live, but the poems are also online on YouTube saved. So you want to go ahead and subscribe. This is where we say hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Yeah.
Are you DJing or somebody else is?
Just because I feel like she's close. I think it's gonna be me today. Just because I feel like she's close, I want to say happy birthday to Radea, right? And to all the Leos, man. These Leos been out here these last few weeks, man. I don't know if the pandemic brought something out in them or something, but this year it felt like the Leos were out here in a different way this year, man.
This that power up time for them, you know. Definitely power up. I'll tell her though, she's not with me right now. I'm sure she's watching. I've told you I've been great. You see my hair? You like it? I switched it up. I changed it up. I ain't got my nails done, so I feel great. I'm proud of myself. Look at
it. Yeah, that's huge. That's huge.
You know,
I understand some of that struggle. I understand some of what that means.
Just a little bit.
What that means. That's what's up. Let me see, Miss Angela, are you here? If you are in the comment section, as a matter of fact, if you're one of the voices or one of the eyes that I'm seeing as locked in, just tell us where you're from right now. Let's see where we're all locked in from. Just put your city in the comment section. Pretty, please. Let's see what we got. And while we're on the comment section, it's cool to make your way to the comment section. Like in this virtual poetry slam space, that's how the poets know that we're here. That's how they know that we're sending them back love and vibration. Just so go crazy in the comment section. Mira, checking there from Anchorage. Do we have a volunteer to be a judge? If you want to volunteer to be one of the third judge, put that in the comment section. We'll keep it moving. Oh. Hey. Hey, we got Cairo, Georgia checking in, man. Cairo was the syrup maker. We played Cairo in high school athletics, man. I think Cairo was the syrup maker. We got Nikki. Thank you for checking in, Nikki. Yeah, we got Georgia representing. Nikki, would you like to be our third judge, please? Nikki from Cairo, Georgia. Give a shout out to 88.9 Radio Milwaukee, one of the media sponsors for the Harambee Slam. Word.
That's just what it makes me want to do. Makes me want to dance.
We're going to move into the sacrificial poem. That third judge will, Miss Angela checking in, if she is right there. Angela, thank you. Yes, thank you. So we're gonna move into the sacrificial poem.
This poem is called Siri. New message from Mom. Have a great day. I'll call you later. Have fun at class. I love you. Sending message. Okay. It's always like this. She sends caring, thoughtful paragraphs. He speaks like the Hulk. But I know he calls Mom almost every day, like he just needs to hear her. Then he hangs up. New message from best friend. How are you holding up? Typing. It's always like this. He wants to tell his friends everything. He hopes they will always be there, like family, but not like family. New message from Mom. Call me when you get a chance. Calling Mom. Before he hangs up, he does not tell her he loves her. He does not tell her he is unhappy. I know that he is. I have sent the messages. I have made the calls. 2 o'clock a.m., 3 o'clock a.m., 5 o'clock a.m. No one makes calls at 5 o'clock a.m. Who are you calling at 5 o'clock a.m.? No one will answer. No one is awake. New message from best friend. I really think you should talk to your family about some of this, or at least your mom. Why can't you? Typing. I'm not myself in my own home. My family doesn't actually know me. They talk to my shadow, the boy I leave behind. But I don't think I need them. I have the friends I've picked and kept and clung to. I'm comfortable with them. I'm not comfortable with my family, or I'm just scared to be. Do you want to send this message? No. Deleting message. Sending message. I just can't talk to them. I can't call my mom. Did you say, call Mom? No! Canceling. Opening voicemails. He does not tell anyone. He still has ones from his dead father. He will not delete them. He will not delete dead grandparents' contact information. He will not delete anything. He is collecting memories and ghosts. Would you like me to search the internet for Ghosts. Ghosts. Dead. Haunting. Not moving on. Never moving on. Never letting go. He never lets go. New message from best friend. Maybe it's hard to believe, but everyone does love you. I mean, your family loves you. I know your mom loves you. Just don't forget that, okay? Calling Mom.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's a virtual thing.
Man, we applaud the poet. Thank you, poet. And it's just the sacrificial poem, a chance to give the judges a chance to an opportunity to calibrate their rubric. If the judges would put their scores in the comment section.
Wow, this is a song.
Yeah.
It is.
Special love with me. Your eyes have that glow. Your face I see on my computer screen.
Let's see here. We got one score. That's three right there. So for that sacrificial poem, we had a score of a 10.0, a 10.0, and a 10.0. We applaud the poet. We applaud the poet. We applaud the poet.
Woo-hoo.
What was that thing? Computer Love is the theme song of 2020, man. You're going to have to figure it out. You can't get catfish in 2020. It's impossible now. Like, everybody's on these Zooms. But that's a side story. That's another conversation.
Story for another time.
You ready?
I am. So let me make sure I say this right. We're going to give a virtual round of applause for Deshaun, right? Did I say that right? Deshaun. Let's clap it up for him as he makes his way to the stage. Hello.
Hello.
Did I say that right?
It's the sign. You was close enough. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I give props. So take it away.
My grandmother was a glass blower who made my father a bottle, tall, poised with a commanding shape, golden, said to hold the greatest elixir full of promise and talent. A beguiling bottle, aged 17 years when my mother first took a taste. She never realized that the bottle was cracked, leaking my grandmother's hopes in the city streets. My mother saw the mud at his feet, a mix of pain and misplaced semen, but ignored it, because that's what love does. Make you believe you can use the mud to build stronger sandcastles. See, the thing about drinking from a cracked bottle is that when you think it's all yours, you find out it gets taste tested wherever his feet roam. Now, you can try to drink past the crack, but if you drink too fast, you end up intoxicated. With my father, the grapes of my grandmother's faith had fermented an alcoholic brew. The proof was too strong. But my mother's relentless optimism and eternal spirit made her give it a try. She ended up drunk for 9 months, praying to a porcelain god that it would come out soon. And when I arrived like dawn of the morning, my mother was hung on to hanging on to dreams of a happy home. That is, until the sober reality hit that my father never intended to be shelved. He had got too addicted to the refill, replacing promise with promiscuity and irresponsibility, developed a lust for the sip and pour. He was too busy turning bedrooms into liquor houses. And now there is an AA group of mothers who've all gotten tore down one too many times, took too many shots to the head. They've all vomited babies, all because of one bottle. And I thank the Lord, my brothers and sisters and I aren't the same type of distilled rancid as him. My nighttime conversation with God are for these caraffs. I pray we only ever pour water and juice. I pray we find peace on shelves inside of happy homes. To this day, I still don't see why women consider a shot of him. When I can't stand the taste of his name on my tongue, it rides down my throat and burns my lungs. I prefer a mixer, like deadbeat, asshole, clueless, abusive, a chaser, like dad. For years, I've watched my father deteriorate, wondering if it's the guilt or remorse or the lies or liquor that is plaguing him. A crack bottle with nowhere to go. He's stuck in my grandmother's house, sitting beside a pack of cigarettes, waiting for the crack to spread. His excuses are all smoke and mirrors. He knows that this is the purgatory of glass, told that indulgence should have torn it apart long ago, but the devil has decided to make this stained glass his greatest masterpiece. Now, that bottle will break soon. It becomes more fragile day by day, and when it finally falls apart, I will briefly mourn. I will not mop up the mess made. I will not pick up the pieces. I will not flip catalog to pick the perfect trash can. And I will not bring flowers to the landfill.
Tasha, we can't hear you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're amazing. Thank you.
How would we say your last name?
It's a Hanu.
Oh,
Ahanu. Word. Thank you.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you. That was fresh.
That was my pot.
So we're gonna let the judges do their thing. In the meantime, we got this reminder from one of the judges, Miss Claire. Wash your hands. Like there was a point. I saw that pop up, and I just went to you know what? Let me just wash my hands off GP right now. I'm sure I've touched something I needed.
I need it.
Yeah. I agree.
Where are you from?
I'm from North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina.
North Carolina in the house. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, judges, we get those scores. So you spoke to one of the judges. Shots out, Gil Scott. All right, we got the scores in. We're looking at a 10.0 from a person who has suffered from family member who has also had from alcoholism. She felt every syllable. Got a 10.0 from one of the judges, a 9.3, and a 9.5. Same for her, relating and having alcoholic father. Man. And that's what this is for. The points are never the points. The points are always the poem. The points are always, the purpose is always to just to share stories and share the world from everybody's perspective. Traded promise for promiscuity. Yikes. Thank you, Deshaun. I want to give a shout out. We got Miss Tamika checking in right now. Peace, Miss Tamika. I think Jay should be in here. King Tuck, salute.
Yes. You ready to bring up the next poet?
Yes, ma'am.
Next on the virtual mic, we're going to give it up for Mr. Rue, the poet. Everybody clap it up for Mr. Rue, the poet. What's up?
Blessings. How we doing? How everyone doing today? Blessings to
Good.
you all.
I'm gonna leave it up to you. All right.
All right. My piece to do nameless. It's one pieces I just wrote in the midst of things when I was just getting some emotions out. You know, some things I had to say. All right. Nowadays, everything's so hard to digest. Hell's frozen over is my guess. I digress. Well, you couldn't tell the difference when you look at the process, addicted to nonsense in this world where we look for conscience. It's constant how we rat race on the wheel for conscience, Caught up in the loop, man, I feel like a toucan. I need more than two hands to jigsaw these topics. Let's relate to everyday society. We brought problems coming in by variety. New lean kill a young nigga's dreams. No work kind of perkin kill a young nigga's dreams. What does it mean you see him on fall when you caught up in the middle though? Speak truth, you don't even want to hear it though. You hear it though. The same people claiming and saying we spiritual. Crucifixes and other idolarities got me wishing that I had a pair of keys. The ignite spaceships in a world full of races where everybody's first but don't know where their place is. Maybe y'all do or don't know better. After all, this power to Mochetta. She never knew a king like Coretta, more like Brenda in the hood, where every neighbor misled her. She could break down pain to the letter. You knew it too. How could you ever forget her? Just another story of a queen that got lost in the scene, surrounded by those who never knew better. And homeboy wasn't too clever, caught up in the masquerade to be in front page of every newsletter. But in the end, I got a list, but all I'm saying, we got to do better.
Woo. Virtually give it up.
You say virtually. Virtually.
Virtually give it up.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Rude Poet. Thank you. And
Thank
you taking in from Vegas, right?
Yep.
That's right. Yes. Heard you. Happy to have you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Kima,
Yes, ma'am.
or for that last poet. Oh, I'd hit it. Do the math.
Oh, it's all good. We'll get the math for this poet, and then we'll give the scores for that one.
Okay, perfect.
Speak the truth, but you don't want to hear it though, especially folks claiming to be all spiritual. I'm just saying what he said. Yeah. Mira said okay. The ending was cold. I do agree. Yes. I mean, and it's a whole different. Yes. I was in the backstage conversation right now. Speaking of backstage, while we're waiting on the judges to check in from that last poet, Ruda poet. So backstage, there's something going down, and you're real purposeful, and Lashika Jackson shouts out. Yeah, Lashika checking in from South. Lashika about to have me in trouble out here on TikTok with the kids too. Yeah, she. I didn't know you could do movie scenes on TikTok. We're gonna get back to that one because right now I want to stay focused. Like you've been real purposeful in making sure you were separating the hair, in between poets like backstage. But I just want to say, if you want to separate your hair, you know what I'm saying, when we're on screen, you can separate your hair on screen.
Oh, are you talking about me?
I am right now, man. That's culture. Like I was like, why is she hiding that? Don't hide that.
Because my friend don't want to be on camera. I'm braiding her
You don't have to put her on camera, but I was like, there was something spiritual about like every time we go on camera, you just started separating the hair. I'm gonna just throw that out there. I see. We got those scores. We have an 8.0 for Rue the Poet. We have a 9.0 for Rue the Poet, and we have an 8.8 for Rue the Poet. We applaud. And what was that for Desan?
It was 28.8. Let's clap it up for that poet.
Thank you, sir. 28.8.
And then ending us off for the first round, we're gonna give it up for Kelsey.
Let's go,
Clap it up for her. Hello,
hi, everybody. I'm so happy to be here.
happy to have you. I love your piercing. I just want to say that.
Oh, thank you. I love yours.
Thank you. We're gonna give it to you.
This poem is called Self-Fertilization is a Poor Strategy for Long-Term Survival. I don't know how to be a person, but I try really hard every day. I can't tell if I have empathy or if I've learned how to mimic feeling. I'm not sure if I have memories or if I'm using context clues. Sometimes I cry because I want to and can't. Sometimes I think God made me in a manic state. Sometimes I think when God made me, he was late for something. People believe in me like Jesus, which is to say, they don't. You follow me to the end of the flat earth and fall off. I keep going because it's round. I fall and scrape my knee. It's bleeding. It's trending blood. This is America, Ferrera. Low key, we'd all fuck Ugly Betty. I'm your beautiful daddy. The world's my deadbeat child. I'm preaching to the choir. No one is listening. They are busy singing at my face. It's aggressive. I talk by not talking. I crip walk on water. I smile, bitch. I beat life and now I'm sleepy. I bicycle past your dilapidated house. You are sad, but I am happy because I am Viking. The bright ribbons on my basket make me feel so alpha. My hot tongue melts a hole in the center of my cookies and cream ice cream. I push it in and out. I pretend I'm Dalmatian sex. These are things I know. The song On Top of Spaghetti is a metaphor for losing your virginity. Feet are just weird leg hands. Quick Trip coffee makes me shit like I'm dying. Mildew tastes like pink frosting. When God has an orgasm, a poet gets a brand new thought, and a baby angel gets its wings with extra blue cheese. If you give a man a fish, he will eat for a day. If you teach a man a fish, he will probably still use DoorDash. Thank you.
Damn!
Yes, she better come through. Amen.
Oh man. Oh man, this is so much. There was yikes.
Yes, clap it up for that poet. And where are you checking in from?
I'm in Wisconsin.
Oh yes. What part of Wisconsin?
Racine.
Oh, okay, Racine in the house. You know, shouts out. Thank you for coming. Thank you for spitting.
I'm very happy to be here. This is so cool.
Quick
Yes,
Trip
yes.
coffee.
You're spitting hot bars. You know what I'm saying?
Yikes. When God has an orgasm, a poet gets a new thought.
That line, I was like, you're right.
Those are facts. Yeah, those are facts. Man, thank you, Kelsey. Thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you. That was crazy. That was bananas.
Whoa, they out here killing it.
Miss Leah said, can we talk about that quick
I'm
trip?
racing, huh?
Can we talk about that quick trip coffee?
Quick trick. Well, I don't drink that.
Oh man, yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Vibe. Yes. Lashika, so I got a classmate out here. My kids are on some like they want me to, they're on some like, what's up with your TikTok? Your TikTok is lame.
You got a TikTok.
Now I'm like, man, I don't even have all that in me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that in me, But I got a homie from home. I just saw her she just recreated, she and her partner recreated that 5 heartbeat scene when they were in the bedroom.
Listen, this is what we doing on TikTok now.
I was like, oh, this is admissible. Okay, cool.
That's the added.
We have do we have the scores for the last poet?
I think so. Yes, I see 3.
Word. Well, for let's say we have a 10.0.
Mm-hmm.
We have another 10.0 that was beastly. And we have a 9.7. We applaud the poet. We applaud the poet.
And then the score for that last poet was 25.8.
25.8.
That poet.
Word.
25.8.
Word. I think we bring Miss Kelsey back up for this.
Yes, we do. Second round, we go backwards. So let's give a round of applause for Miss Kelsey coming back.
Word. Applaud the poet.
Hi again. This next poem I'm going to read is from one of my new chapbooks. It's called Bury Your Horses. Paint it green and bury the horse under the porch with the others. The vibrator in the nightstand is a microphone, not to be confused with a megaphone. The vibrator is not to be confused. Love is a luxury like avocados and toilet paper. Massage my millennial mouth naked in the storefront, so long as you pay your rent on time, so long as you keep the lights on. Coffee stains on the drop ceiling make me insecure about my teeth. My jaw clicks when I stare into your eyes, maybe on account of the frog gig in your retina. As tadpoles, we threw seed pods into each other's backs and set the fields on fire when we weren't watching Space Jam. The soup was made from grass clippings. It never gave you flight, so we smoked dead leaves rolled in notebook paper. There's always a box of dead kittens in the garage, a live one pissing in the basement. A boy would be a gun if the barrel smelled like weed and peanut butter. If I'm on my period and I lied to you, I'm on my rag baloney. You'd understand if you knew to spell it without any R's, if you knew you could circle the parking lot, but you won't avoid the clowns. Quitting while you're ahead is not conducive to time travel. Paint your horse yellow, bury it under the swing where we showed each other our genitals. The best pot for crying is the kettle with wings. Pour your tears in the community pool with the others. Self-care as an act of war is more violent than combat hand-to-hand or with guns. The van is waiting out back. The women have books and AK-47s as backup. The crawl space is the perfect size for children. The dirt in my nails is my attempt at escaping. The virus lived 3 days on the light switch. Now your sister is dead. The government won't collect the body. Sheets once new collect skin samples, viral as a dance, viral as a sperm count, viral as decay and cheap vacations. Paint the horse gray and bury it in the schoolyard near the steps where the slow boy serenades you with B2K lyrics. On the last day, we build trenches, abandon the lines in the sand, find solace in a canoe ride after your mother dies. Next summer, a boy drowns in the same river. Irony tastes like leaving your drink alone at a party. Now you carry a basketball in a paper bag, ask for change outside the laundromat, cradle a baby doll on the city bus. According to the algorithm, there's always a kid with cancer, a girl giving head in the stairwell, a teacher who can't hide their vices. The ecstasy is mixed with the Altoids and the garbage cans are on fire. You aren't who you were except sometimes between the lines and the notes you pass me under the table. You want to tell me we're going the wrong way, but hindsight says I should be the last to know. Thank you.
Wow. Whoa. So it's been said, right? You never want to piss off a poet, right? That's been said on the record. And I'm just gonna say, Kelsey, there was a point when I was like, man, I wonder what her I want you out of my life letter look like. I'm not vicious because not one cursing word was used.
What you told you about yourself.
Man, like to the bone, to the core. Thank you.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. I really appreciate it.
Yes, yes.
Racine checking in. Yes. All right.
You know, that was lit. That first round, some serious. Second round, starting off great.
Get that shit right quick. Just quick. Shouts out to 88.9 Radio Milwaukee, our media sponsor for the Harambee Poetry Slam and the best radio station in Milwaukee. And if you go through the app, it might be one of the best radio stations you have access to in the world. Say that right now. Yeah. Claire, let's say we got 2 of the scores.
This is my song.
Can we get everybody just to put where you're from right now? Like I got some people in my phone that are saying we have some people watching from quite a few zip codes right now. Shouts out Miss Momo. We got Mary and Dick watching right now. Word. Yeah, Tamika, you see her braided hair right now? That shit is spiritual, man. Thank you. Thank you, Unique, for for being proud of your mama names. You know what I'm saying? That's all right. We got 3 scores right now. We're looking at a 10.0.
10.0.
We're looking at a 10.0. And we're looking at another 10.0. Perfect score of 10.
Yes. So we're gonna bring back up Mr. Rue the poet. Everybody give a virtual round of applause for Rue. That's what makes his way back to the stage. Woo! That's my virtual round of applause. That's how I do it. You got it.
Thank you. My phone was overheating, so I had to come in the house. So I'm in good condition now. All right.
Okay, perfect.
This piece is called The Walk. Living in these days, I'm amazed at the times. At first, I just thought it was a phase in my mind. Looking at the realms intertwined, you could tell by the signs. Religion ain't shit, man, everybody lying. Contradiction causing friction relief. Exhale out the world, it can poison belief. Cops supposed to be the ones that serve and protect. Instead, I got our people laid out in the street. I ain't saying we the only ones it happens to. It just occurs much more on our avenue. With students, graduation has no gratitude. Travel to environments of negatives and attitudes. Heard gunshots ringing out the window, drowning out a sound with a pillow's what he had to do. Mama working hard, but they paying low rates, so the rent being late always happens to be casual. Existing in this plane where your soul's not compatible. Everything is mathematical and practical. I'm giving you a visual to people what is actual. Make it every moment cinematical. I know you're hearing truth going vibe to the real, and know I coincide how you feel. Come and take a walk through the real of the slums of the Ville with the bums on the pill unless they rats on the wheel selling souls for appeal to the masses. Black shades covers transparency, but they still expect we take drinks from the glasses. Could you tell me what you're seeing out your blind side? Maybe not because your mind's tied. Another black on black man homicide? We live in Afghan, might need a Hummer ride. Just for me to summarize, I'm tired of the mother's cries. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's Rue the poet checking in.
Rue the poet.
The Walk.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing.
Honored.
Oh, hey. That flow, so serious. Honestly, Rue is he's an artist. He's a poet first. He's very stern on that. So I'm very happy to have him. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it.
Can you tell me what you're seeing from the blind side? Can you tell me what you're seeing from the blind side? I agree, Miss Claire. That was the heat. That was the heat. We got Battle Cat checking in. One time for Battle Cat checking in from that damn Tater Land. We got one score waiting on two of the judges. I want to remind everybody to like, subscribe. I'm not sure what the proper language is right now, but like and subscribe and do whatever just to make sure that every second and fourth Wednesday we're here. This is where we are and this is what we're doing. 9.2 from the first judge, 9.8 from the second judge, and another 9.8. But that was fire. Addendum.
Yes, yes.
Word.
For that poet.
So earlier I asked everyone to kind of give a shout out from whatever zip code, area code they're checking in from right now. We got America, Georgia checking in right now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They over here looking nice.
I drove into America, Georgia, a boy, and I left there a man. Unique is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one. All right. Let's keep it moving.
Next up to the microphone, we're gonna have Mr. Desan. We're gonna clap it up for Mr. Desan. I gotta make sure I get it. I'll play that. You're muted.
Sorry, this piece is from an upcoming collection called Shackle Freedom, Black Living in the American South. Learning Black. Never stop dreaming. Nightmare is just another word for expectation. You are worthy. You are valuable. Be valuable. Read, listen, grow, become more valuable. Know your worth. Adjust, fit in, be chameleon, be malleable, be bright, be smart, smile, excel, beam, bright, be unintimidating, be articulate, Be well-mannered, say yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. There is pride in them dimples. There is legacy in that walk. Walk like you know you somebody. Stand like you know you somebody. Stand tall. Stand straight. Stand up for yourself. Know when you don't belong. Be mindful around white folks. Know when they think you out of place. Be respectful of elders. Know when they think you out of line. Be quiet around police. Know when you almost out of time. Don't waste time. Don't stop dreaming. Nightmare is just another word for perception. Work. Only way to have on with a hard day's work. Ain't no in a job. You got a job to do. Do your job. Do theirs too. Do something. Do it all. Do more. Remember self-care. Know your potential. Don't waste your gifts. Don't take your blessings for granted. Use them. Give back. Give. Remember self-care. Love. Be love. Be mindful. Everyone ain't love. Say goodbye when necessary. Say hello when possible. Open-minded. Be open door. Don't be doormat. Remember self-care. Let it go. Let her go. Let him go. Let it be. Trust. Question. Don't be paranoid. Don't be skeptical. Trust God. Let God pray. Faith without works is dead. Live. Dream. Don't stop dreaming. Nightmare is just another word for rejection. You are worthy. You are valuable. Push. Learn. Grow. Become more valuable. Be priceless. Want something. Be dedicated. Be free. Commitment is both. Be committed. Know you are worth it. Know it when it comes. Be willing when it arrives. Believe in you. Maintain. There is a day waiting for you tomorrow. Be ready. Survive. Get there. There will be another one waiting the day after that. Promise to see that one too. Dream what it will be like. Make it real. Nightmare is just another word for concession. Trust your legacy. Trust your intuition. Don't be naive. It is there. Your ancestors walk with you. Know they are there. Know them when you be them. Be aware of who it is. Know you've seen there was power, strength. Don't be narrow perception, easy to manipulate, full and whole. Remember portion control. Everyone can't take that beauty all at one time. Code switch, code mesh, give it to them all anyway. Be political, be politicized identity, but these intersections won't be post-racially exercised, but you're going to answer for all these transgressions. Be respect. Not respectable. Respect the humanity of others. Believe you know when someone's been corrupted, they will deny you, refuse them the privilege, call it the illusion it is, being bright. Don't worry when they want to dim your light so others can shine. Remember, you always knew the sun and the moon. You gave them what they know of light. You blossom at dawn. You don't falter at dusk. Dark is chaos to those who find it unfamiliar. Nightmare is just another word for fragility. Be sorcerer. Be magic. Don't be magical. It's a trap. Don't be spell cast. It will wear off. Don't be rose-colored lenses. Don't be escape hatch. Know your worth. Don't overcharge. Don't undersell. Never auction without appraisal first. Someone's expectation is not your reality. Someone else's tongue is not your own. Accept no other version of you than your own. Accept no rewards than your own. Know that what is for you will be. Never stop knowing. Never stop dreaming. Nightmare is just another word for death. Don't die until you do. Nightmare is just another word for death. Don't die until we win. Nightmare is just another word for death. Live like you know we will live. Win, live, win, live. Thank you.
Woo. My man said, remember self-care. That's amazing.
Man, well done.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Well done.
Thank y'all. I appreciate it.
I'm black and I'm proud. Period. I hear period now.
I'm in that space too, man. My head spinners too, man. So much was there. So much was there. You know, you like rewind, like rewind the whole shit right there. Just the whole shit. Rewind the whole shit.
Just look a whole bunch of life. A whole bunch of life.
At this point, I want to thank all the poets. You know, I think we've been blessed by every syllable. Thank you, poets. Thank you, poets. Thank you, Ruta Poet. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, Desan. Thank all the judges. You guys have the hardest job in the whole situation right now. You know, we just get to enjoy and embrace. You got to attach a score. That's not cool sometimes. Yeah, that's not cool sometimes. Shouts out to 53218. Miss Tamika, you see her braided hair right there. You see her on the side every now and then. She's on the side over there. That's man. Shouts out to 99507. Nice. Let's see, we got 1 score, 2 scores, 3 scores. We're gonna start with this one right here. Man, the real shit. I admire all of your minds and words so much. Thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of this situation, you know. So with that 10.0 score, also want to say thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you to the universe for allowing me to be a part of these types of situations. Thank you, Unique, for fucking with me, you know. Hey, gratitude across the board. We got a 10.0. We got another 10.0. And lastly, we had a 10.0 for a perfect score of a 30. Claire said you ignited her spirit this evening. That's one of the judges checking in. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Angela, for checking in. Southwest Georgia. Thank you, Mira. Thank you, Samira, checking in.
I'm proud.
Thank you, Unique, for braiding hair on camera. It's just been spiritual across the board.
They wouldn't have known if you didn't call me out, Kima.
It's been a great evening, man. It's been a great evening. So we have one more poem. We're gonna put a poem on while we do the math. We'll do the math and come on back here.
Okay.
Come on back here. You heard the Southwest Georgia in there? It's in there.
I was born on July 27th. That makes me a Leo. I don't really know what that means. I'm 5'6". I weigh 145 pounds. I don't know how to swim, and I'm a sucker for a girl with a nice smile and clean sneakers. I'm still learning how to whisper. I'm often loud in places where I should be quiet. I'm often quiet in places where I should be loud. I was born feet first, and I've been backwards ever since. I like ginger ale. A lot. I've been told that I give really bad hugs. People say it feels like I'm trying to escape. Sometimes it's because I am. Secretly, I get really nervous every time someone gets close enough to hear me breathe. I have this odd fascination with things like sandcastles and ice sculptures. I assume it's because I usually find myself dedicating time to things that will only last a few moments. That's also why I tend to fall in love with women who will never love me back. I know it sounds crazy, but it's actually much easier than it seems. And to be honest, I think it's safer that way. See, relationships, they often remind me that I'm not afraid of heights or falling, but I'm scared of what's gonna happen the moment that my body hits the ground. I'm clumsy. Yesterday, I tripped over my self-esteem. I landed on my pride, and it shattered like an iPhone with a broken face. Now I can't even tell who's trying to give me a compliment. I've never been in the military, but I have this purple heart. I got it from beating myself up over things I can't fix. I know this sounds weird, but sometimes I wonder what my bed sheets say about me when I'm not around. I wonder what the curtains would do if they found out about all the things I've done behind their backs. I've got a hamper that's overflowing with really, really loud mistakes and a graveyard in my closet. I'm afraid that if I let you see my skeletons, you'll grind my bones into powder and get high on my fault lines. Hi. My name is Rudy. I enjoy frozen yogurt, people watching, and laughing for absolutely no reason at all. But I don't allow myself to cry as often as I need to. I have solar power confidence. I have a battery-operated smile. My hobbies include editing my life story, hiding behind metaphors, and trying to convince my shadow that I'm someone worth following. I don't know much, but I do know this. I know heaven is full of music. I know God listens to my heartbeat on his iPod. It reminds him that we still got work to do. Thank you.
Oh, it's really cute. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud.
Hey, you know what?
No, that's all I hear in my head.
Me as a DJ, and I'm not even gonna play the ones with lyrics. But I'm like, this song right here. Before you get to the scores, and I'm a DJ. You know what I mean? I feel like the dance floor is the most sacred place on the planet, right? Like through music, through sounds. We just got a way. Music is where the Venn diagram is, I think, and that's because I'm a DJ. That's the way I feel like that. But I think music is where the Venn diagram, where we get the most space in the Venn diagram. You know?
Yeah.
So you're like, you came back in on some like I'm black and I'm proud. I came back in on some WAP shit right now, you know.
Period. Okay.
And somewhere in the middle is the truth. That's all I'm gonna say. Somewhere in the middle is the truth.
They said that beat dropped something serious though.
So what do we got as far as the scores right now? What we got going
on? Coming in third place, we have Rue the Poet at 54.6. Let's clap it up for that poet.
We say 54.6.
54.6.
Thank you, Rue.
Yeah. Second place we have Dasan at 58.8. We're gonna clap it up for him, you know. Shouts out. And then in first place, we have Kelsey with the 59.7. Let's clap it up for her. I have some kids outside the window like, what is going on? Why is she clapping? But let's clap it up for them. You guys are amazing. This was dope. And congratulations to Kelsey.
Oh, thank you guys. It was an honor. You both were so amazing. Like wonderful. This is great.
This was really dope, man. It was a pleasure, honor to be able to rock with y'all tonight. So yeah, this is great.
Yes.
Thank you. Hey, everyone, we'll add their social media handles to the description in the YouTube setting, but like find the poets, follow the poets,
support the poets.
Come on, I was about to say, like I could remind you that we're in a pandemic, and some of you already have the wherewithal to remember that we're in a pandemic, and the artists. The artists among us historically have reminded us that we have humanity in us. So for those of us that have locked into just making sure you grab that bag, just remember to double back and be available for the humanity among us. You know what I'm saying? So hit up some Cash Apps just because you can. Let's keep that in the spirit of what we're doing right now. Every second and fourth Wednesday. This is where we are. This is what we're doing. It's not about the points. It's all about the poems. It's all about an opportunity just to share, share space, share ideas. Any of the poets, you got anything you want to big up right now?
I just want to root. Are you muted?
No, we can't hear you, Ro.
I didn't know if it was just me, man. I was like, okay, I'm listening with all my might right now.
I do think that it's really cool that because I am currently stationed in Milwaukee, but like everybody here is from different places. So I think that that's so dope that we can like virtually reach out to each other and create this platform. And I can like, for instance, Russ from here, but I can hear him again. And that's dope. So, and I'm so excited that I got to meet you guys and hear you guys spit. So thank you for sending that love to Milwaukee. And I hope you guys have a beautiful week.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for checking in. Until next time, everybody, be kind to yourselves and each other, man. We'll see everybody every second and fourth Wednesday.